guys, welcome back to Heckin' and Homestead. My name is Heather, and tonight we're going to be doing a quick Q&A about why we're living in a shipping container, what we're doing, and where we're going with it. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. A lot of people who watch our videos aren't even subscribed, and subscribers help us keep going and keep sharing our journey. We're not doing anything groundbreaking, but what we're doing is kind of different and out of the ordinary, and so we get a lot of questions about it, and we're going to do our best to answer them. So the biggest question we get is why? Why did we sell the house that we built and move into a shipping container? And there were a lot of reasons. The first one being that the market was insane at the time, and we had a lot of sweat equity in the house since we did it all of ourselves, and we wanted to live a freer lifestyle. So we sold the house. We don't have a mortgage payment anymore, and we are going to be able to build back into a house that fits us more so, and we're not going to have a mortgage payment on top of it. So that was the main motivator. We only had 2 weeks to move out of that house, and at the time everyone was selling their house and apparently moving into an RV. That's what we had planned on in the beginning, but there was no RVs to be sold at the time. Like, they were completely sold out. So we had 2 weeks. Like I said, we bought a shipping container, completely renovated it and made it livable, and we moved in. Another question we get is it weird living right down the road from the house you built your dream home while you're living in the shipping container? I don't think it's weird. You know, maybe it was at first a little bit, just because you'd be driving down the road and you'd see someone, you know, our neighbors there at the house and be like, who's at our house? It's not your house. But no, they're super nice, and I don't even think we take a second thought about it anymore. Do you have running water? Where do you shower? I can't believe how often I get this question. Personally, Shayne doesn't seem to get this question, but I get this question a lot. And yes, we have running water. We have a shower. We have a washer and a dryer. We even have a water filtration system. We have a tankless hot water heater. We have everything a normal household has. We just have it smaller. What will you do with the shipping container once you move into the new house? We plan on selling it. I'm not sure in what capacity we plan on selling it. You know, when we moved in, we spray foamed the entire inside and we covered the walls in foil back insulation, and we said good enough and we moved in. Now, I don't know if that would be good enough for someone else. If it is, then we'll sell it at an as-is price, but if it's not, then we'll come in, probably renovate it, put some drywall in, and then it'll be a different price. But I do think our main goal is to sell it once we're completely moved into the new house. Have your ideas of living on a self-sustainable farm and being debt-free changed since you started this whole thing? By this whole thing, I'm going to assume you mean the channel and selling our house. But yeah, they've definitely changed a lot. You know, when we said self-sustainable farm, we intended on eating everything off of the farm, you know, never having to go to the grocery store ever again. And we've learned that we are just a busy people, and that takes a lot of time. And so I think our goal there is to eat as much as we can off the farm, because I think it's healthier and it's of course more sustainable. And being debt-free, you know, we planned on having no bills and no mortgage, and that's happened, but it also costs money to live. You know, you're never going to get rid of your light bill unless you go solar, but then you still have the cost of having solar. Or, you know, you're always going to have your phone bill or your internet bill. There's always going to be a cost to living, and I think a lot of people forget about that. So our whole goal now is to be as self-sustainable as we can and as debt-free as we can. You know, there's a sense of security you get from being able to say, well, if the grocery store shuts down, we can survive off of this farm. You know, if someone said you can't come out of your fence, that's fine. We'll survive. You know, we have the capability of doing that. It may not be comfortable, but we're able to do it, and there's a security in that. Same thing with the debt-free. You know, if Shayne loses his job or we both are unable to work somehow, no one's going to take our home from us. It's paid for, the land is paid for, and there's a sense of security in that too. So I think we've accomplished that, and I think we're looking at getting more secure in our finances and our self-sustainability in the future. But right now, I think we've accomplished what we set out to do without even realizing we did it.